Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Looking for the approval of June 8th, 2026 minutes as presented. I will make the motion to approve. Got a motion, looking for a second. Second. Got a second. Any discussion on it? If not, a call for vote. All in favor? Aye. Aye. All right. Next order of business. Pier permit. Lavera, 28918 Hamer Drive. Please come on up.
Did I get carried away with that drawing?
Yeah, please stand up over there.
Right there.
I don't know what happened to them.
Talk about, we can keep this moving.
Okay.
Yeah, you got all of it. Yeah, so. Tell us what you want to do here.
I want to go out. It's 60 feet here. I'm going to be going out actually 54 feet because 6 of it's the overhang on a 4-foot pier going out. And then if you look here, my boat lift that I want to put in is 28 is the boat lift's 26 feet in length and 10 feet wide, and that's going to fit where this like little T comes. I don't know if you can see it.
So
It's going to come like this, like that picture shows.
you're
And then,
doing a warp pier, and then the pier going out straight.
yep.
But how are your setbacks from each side of the lot line? Our ordinance says you're gonna be 10 feet away.
From each lot?
Yes.
Yeah, it shows that right here if you look on here.
28 feet on this one side.
Yeah, I got 63 feet of frontage. I got,
But you said you got 54.
that's the length of you're going out this way.
Okay, so
So here,
I'm on the lake here. Basically, I'm walking out, this is your pier.
here, yep.
Okay,
That's 54 feet out from the shoreline and 60 feet with overhang.
but my understanding is you have to have 10 feet from basically your neighbor's lot line and your
Yes.
side.
Here's the lot lines here.
Right, this big arrow or this big?
Yeah, this is the difference I have between my neighbor on both sides. It's 16 feet wide. If you're looking out at the lake this way, this is 16 feet wide from here to here, the pier I have. And this just gives you an extra 21 feet, 19 feet from here, to
But
here,
it's gotta be
and
here.
28 feet from here.
Okay, I'm gonna defer to the board. But Tony, can you help me out here a little bit? Basically, my understanding, this is the land.
Yeah.
You're gonna be 10 feet over to be into your pier.
No, this is water, yeah.
I understand that, but you can't have your pier over your neighbor's thing. You gotta take like the way go straight up.
Yes.
So your pier would be on your neighbor's something.
I got, on this side here, I got,
Yeah, the 21 feet on one side, 28.
and 28 on the other side. And that adds up to 63 feet total.
Are you looking at the big drawing or looking at?
Well, but I have both my drawings are the same. It looks like. I mean,
It looks right to me, it's, because there's 28 feet on the left and 21 on the right.
And then you have this 16 feet here. This is the width of the pier.
very, okay. What is this drawing saying?
Karen?
Yeah. So, what are these drawings you submitted here?
That's the same thing. That's this is the pier going out from the water out. It's going to be 54 feet out.
All right, now I got it.
This is going to the lot lines on the side.
Yeah, you're good.
That's what I'm saying. I got a little.
I don't know, yeah, it's going like this, and the T, and then like,
Yeah,
this way,
yeah. And then this is where the lift is going to
this way.
be. This is where the lift is going to be sitting right in here.
So the little
So
one,
I'm going to pull into the lift right into here. This is going to be a piece of pier coming out here.
yeah, this map should have been this one,
Okay.
in my opinion. Work correct me, I got a better understanding now. So,
Everybody good?
Yep.
Understand it?
Yep.
Thank you. That thing I bought. Thank you.
I go right to the big drawing. So, all right, we got, my questions were answered there, so.
Yep. Am I done? Go back to my
So
seat?
far, yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, how do you want to proceed for it?
Make a motion to approve. Second.
The motion second, any discussion? All right, call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passes. You're done.
Thank, I can go?
You can go.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moving on, Pure Permit Martinson, 4460 North River Bay Road.
You want me to come up there or here?
No, right there on the podium is fine.
So basically, we bought the lot. There's a pier there right now, just an old wooden one that we want to replace. The current pier is basically on the lot line, so we want to shift it over about 10 feet, so it's, closer to the center of our property. I think we have about 73 feet of frontage. So, and you have the drawings in front of you, I
I got the
assume?
drawing right there. Yes, I do.
So it's, what, 60
And
feet?
again, question, how many feet are you from your left neighbor, your right neighbor?
Well, the right neighbor, that's like 50 feet.
Okay.
So it'll be like 10 feet from the one on the left.
That's what I go for before I. Yep. All right, I don't have any questions for you. Board, how do you wish to proceed?
I do have a question. Your deck size, if I'm using the right term. Yes, sir.
Oh, the corner?
Yeah, so the 10 by 12, my understanding needs to be 112 foot, 112 square foot or less,
Okay.
including the section up here. So I think you're too big.
Oh, really?
I believe it would have to go to 10 by 7 at the most. It'll take you to 111 square foot.
10 by 7?
I'm pretty sure I'd have to do the math, but
Okay.
That's the only thing I saw.
That's what you said. Yep. Okay, so how does the board want to proceed with this one? I'm clear for that. Approve with the minor change?
that's what
Are you good with that?
Yeah, you just need a picture or what?
Oh, yeah, work out what you need to submit afterwards.
Okay.
I just want to clarify, because this is what gets registered. You're 10 foot from your left neighbor,
Yeah.
but you wrote 31 feet from your
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's supposed to be 50, would think?
That's, I was just guessing.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. 'cause-
It's kind of weird. It's like kind of swampy over there. The
Sure.
neighbors, they don't, on the right, they don't have a pier.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because
Yeah.
if you ever sell, this is what's on file,
Sure.
so, okay.
Okay, looking for a motion from this board?
I'll make a motion to approve pending the resizing of the patio area.
And not to exceed 112 feet.
Correct.
Okay, looking for a second.
I will second that.
Any discussion on this? Okay, call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right. We have a chicken permit. I apologize if I mess up the name. Norzer,
Kneezer.
85, can you say that again?
Kneezer.
Kneezer,
Yeah.
8519 Hazel Lane.
Yes, so,
All right, tell us about chickens.
yeah, we're looking for an approval of 4 backyard chickens. And, just for hobby, responsibility, and eggs. It's, from the closest to our, neighbor, the closest neighbor would be 65 feet. It's 85 feet from our house and greater than 100 feet from all surrounding neighbors.
All right, any questions?
Got one question. Who's gonna feed the chicken?
What? Telling me.
3 of 10.
No, this is the responsibility part, so.
I got it.
All right, looking for motion to approve the chickens.
I move to approve the chicken permit.
Got a motion looking for second.
I will second.
Any discussion? Not will call for vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, you have chickens now.
All right, thank
Enjoy.
you. And then, for payment, do I pay tomorrow or?
Yeah.
Tina,
Okay,
I'll-
thanks, Tina.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. Short-term rentals, Lake Renewal, 6417 Riverside Drive, 28725 Mulberry Lane, and 5424 Center Lane. Please, are you here?
No, the short term, they do have everything
In line.
in line, yep.
Okay. All right, looking for this board to approve the commission?
make a motion to approve.
Got a motion, looking for a second?
I will second.
Okay, any discussion? Now we'll call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're good.
Um,
All right, number 8, CSM, 2932 Kramer Drive, request to split the lot, to create 2 conforming lots. Please come on up.
she's right here online. Can you hear us, Andy?
Yeah. Yep.
They are online.
It's frozen now.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. It's okay
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Everybody got the map and stuff that was sent to us? Yep. Okay. Any discussion? There's no discussion, we'll move on to a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Got a motion second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Call for vote, all in favor? Aye. All right. It passes.
So, Andy, it's gonna go before town board later on.
Okay.
Do you want them to sign back in when it goes before the town board?
I'd recommend it if they can,
Okay.
just so they hear everything.
Okay, why don't you just stay kind of logged in and, we still have a few more items on and town board won't start till 5:30. But if you just want to stay around,
Okay, I'll just unmute and take the video off until it's our turn.
perfect. All right.
All right,
Thank you.
number 9,
Thank you.
rezone land, use plan amendment, time up, to be split from 34422 High Drive, request to rezone from A1 to A2, request to amend LUPs from isolated natural resource and prime AG to other AG, rural residential and open land. All right, please tell us what you're looking to do.
Just looking to rezone a lot, so that me and my wife can build a single family house. Pretty much all we're looking to do. So nothing commercial, nothing, just a house, so.
All right, so the board is aware, it looks like it did already pass the county rezoning. So we just need to ratify it and move forward. So any questions? All right, I'll move to approve. The motion to approve, looking for a second.
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? Now we'll call for what, all in favor? Aye, you're all set.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We have number 10, number 11, 2 conditional use site plan reviews for Supermix. Owner Jack Please, agent. These are basically renewals of the current operations over there. So these are the big packets that were sent to everybody. Let's do number 10 first. Looking for a motion to renew their operations over there.
We received any complaints or anything?
I'm not aware of any.
Yeah.
Are you guys here?
Yeah, Mr.
Come on up.
Good afternoon.
If you were here.
My name is Jack Pease from Super Aggregate. My son Tori Pease. And every 2 years, my hearing gets a little worse, so I'm gonna do my best.
I know it's a renewal. So, any questions from the board?
They do a great job. I move to approve.
Got a motion to approve number 10. Looking for a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Now I'll call for vote on number 10. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That one is done.
Thank you.
Let's move on to number 11.
That's us.
Yep, same thing. Same thing, you know, I'm doing them separate, so it's clarity. So,
I should mention one new change. To be a good neighbor, this past year, we asphalt paved our entrance to the south in 300 feet. And ever since we did that, we really don't get any dust that goes out or anything on the tires, so. And we've made it 2 years without us receiving any complaints, so all good.
That's why I said they do it. They didn't have to do that, and they did it.
all right, looking for a motion to approve number 11.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Looking for a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Now call for vote. All in favor? Aye. All right, moving on to forthcoming events. The only thing we have is Lions Parade coming up.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, you're all set. And that is it, July 26th at 11 a.m. on North Michigan. All right, Looking for a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Looking for a second?
I'll second.
One second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are now adjourned. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna call this meeting of the town board on July 13th at 5:30 PM. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For the record, Supervisor Viewlander is online.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're gonna look at approval of the town board minutes dated June 8th, 2026, special town board meeting, dated June 5th and June 30th, 2026. And some corrections were sent over by you, Supervisor Murkowski.
Yep.
And I have reviewed those. Looking for a motion to approve as is.
I'll move to approve those minutes as is.
Looking for a second.
I'll second.
A motion and a second, all in favor, or just go do this, any discussion? Okay, that was laying on line there. All right, call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Yeah, there's just a slight delay.
that's what I'm trying to keep in mind. Approval to pay claims as presented by the treasurer's report. Everybody should have their report that came in the pack. I'll read it here real quick. General tax checking, 74,873.48. General operating money market, 1,267,771.94. Reserve funds, 364,350. Estimated loan payoff of 7.9. $701,068.15. Future reevaluation reserve, 250,000. Looking for a motion to approve those reports.
So moved.
A motion, looking for a second.
Second.
Second, any discussion?
Just a question on that loan payoff. What is that loan for?
That was borrowed several years ago, and we had it as a reserve for different projects and stuff like that, so every month we make a payment to pay it off. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
I got a motion second, call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
I do not have any correspondence, we'll move on to department committee reports. Greg Gordon, King County Supervisor report. I know you emailed one, but I saw it. Come on up.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Is that loud enough, Tina?
Yes, thank
Okay,
you.
just make sure. You'd seen my report, I forwarded it on, so you all had a chance to take a look. I'll try to just do a quick highlight on it. First thing I had on the agenda or the list was that the WWMD did their presentation, their second reading to the county for the request for the funding that came out of the Monsanto settlement. Originally, we had requested $1 million. We had been approved then for $600,000. You may remember that at the last meeting, I had said that we were not pleased necessarily with the 600 and felt that there could be some more consideration. And we were fortunate that we were able to get 750,000. I want to call attention to the 6 individuals that I thought really made a major impact in this. And certainly a couple of them, certainly most of you will know the names: Dave Alessi, Brett Maschke, Grant Horn, Tom Rachowski, Trish Hansen, and Adam Jaski, the village president. All of these individuals spoke directly on behalf of the district and the opportunity to be able to receive the funding. And I'm pleased to say that at the end, we were fortunate to get that funding to come our direction. So we have 750,000. Now, having said that, there are some items that are now being worked on right now to require the necessary paperwork, memorandum of understanding. We have some other things that we have to answer back, which we're going to be doing. As you saw in my note, I have been working with Wisconsin Lakes and Ponds and others to try and get some additional information regarding the APM report that was just done that talked about water quality, which is really the core of what this funding is for. And again, they have been wonderful. They've given great responses back. So I'm now working through that process with the county to be able to make sure that we can fulfill any of those expectations. So keep your fingers crossed, it's moving forward. You saw number 2 was I worked with the sanitary district briefly to offer some assistance because during the storms here about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago, there was damage that was taken here in the town. And I connected Dan Dickinson with the deputy sheriff who was coordinating the FEMA, or I should say the emergency funding that they have been trying to get. And fortunately, the 2 of them have been connected. And so we're hoping that maybe there's some additional funding that can come this way or to the sanitary district. So they're not having to pay it all out of their pockets. So we've been working on that one as well. And the last one I had on my list was that it's never happy or never fun to talk about a budget negative variance, but I want to make sure that I always disclose the information to the town and what's going on at the county. And we learned at our last meeting that the public safety building, which had a $40 million budget, is now coming in at $44 million. And this was something of a surprise. I had personally asked the question back in January and February how the budgets were looking, and we were assured at that point in time that the money was in fact intact, on budget, on schedule, and there wasn't going to be a problem. At the meeting that we had a little over about a month ago, we learned that, well, oops, the costs associated with tariffs, labor, and others are going to result in about a $4 million negative impact. Now, this money will come out of contingency funds that exist throughout the county and funding, but extremely disappointed in how this got presented and what occurred. But having said that, I've been involved with a couple of the other supervisors of the county to try to make sure we can help avoid these types of situations in the future. So with that having been said, Mr. Chairman and members of the board, happy to answer any questions that I can. Otherwise, I know I'm going to pick the microphone up and walk it over to the chief. And by the way, Chief, great job the other night with the canine event and the over at the Divot, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about divots and I'm thinking about smoke and fire, and I'm still not sure what the heck to call it, but that's, I guess divots is the right name, so we'll leave it at that.
Greg, just speaking as a town supervisor here, in relation to the Monsanto Grant Award from Racine County, I do want to recognize the tremendous amount of hard work and advocacy that you did as part of that process on behalf of the WWMD district. I know is thrilled to have gotten the result that we've gotten.
Thank you.
And much of that is related to the hard work that you did in that regard. So I just want to thank you on behalf of the town board for all that hard work.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's not hard to represent something as wonderful as this waterway that we have. And I confirm tonight that right now the residents on the waterway amount to 1/3 of the total properties in the town. So that should never be lost on us in any effort that we can do to help support going forward. We all want to make sure we can be a part of that. So thank you very much, Supervisor.
Yes.
Anything else?
I have no question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, Chief.
Thank you. All right, moving on to police department. Chief?
Thank you. Chief's report, run through the easy stuff quick here. 585 calls for service in the month of June, 120 of those crime preventions, 29 other calls where officers weren't needed, so rest calls where we were called off or things that didn't need to be assigned, 460 total that our officers handled. 51 traffic citations, 8 parking, 1 misdemeanor citation, non-traffic related, 12 ordinance, 2 warrant arrests, 24 water patrol violations. 3 incident reports were written and 16 accident reports. So everybody, reminder, slow down. Let's see. Quick breakdown. 262 of those calls were first shift, 250 second shift, 73 of those for third shift in June. 259 calls for service for the town, 302 for the village, and 24 were OJ assists. I guess noteworthy things, I sent over my mid-year update. to the board and to the village president for review, as well as the police committee. So I'd be willing to answer any questions on anything on there. A reminder that our National Night Out is August 4th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. I hope to see a large contingent out there. And our UTV that we got donated at no cost to our town is out front if anybody wants to see it after the meeting. But any questions on anything thus far?
So the board's clear. I'll be following up with the chief and we'll have a meeting on these. But I'm gonna try setting it up, same thing with the WPA finalization.
I'll leave my questions for them. Yeah, I will as well, but I just want to thank you, Chief, for the great work in documenting your goals and providing to us. The information is extremely valuable, and I'm looking forward to the conversation on that. So thank you.
All right.
The only other thing I have is I'm going to be swearing in 2 new officers, so I'm
Right now?
Officer Klein. Officer Klein joins us. He is retired from Milwaukee, decided to come and join us here. He's going to be helping out with water patrol and on the road. Go ahead and read your own.
I do solemnly declare upon my honor and conscience that I will act at all times in the best of my ability and knowledge in a manner befitting a police officer for the Waterford Police Department. I will preserve the dignity and will respect the rights of all individuals. I will discharge my duties with integrity and will promote understanding and conciliation. I will exercise my authority as a police officer in the manner intended by the law. I will faithfully obey the orders of my superiors and will be ready to confront danger in the line of duty. I will act with honesty, courtesy, and regard for the welfare of others and will endeavor to develop the esprit de corps. I will act justly and impartially and with propriety towards my fellow officers, and I will constantly strive to honor the oath of my service as a police officer with the Waterford Police Department. So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you and welcome. You want your kids to come up too? Officer Herridges comes to us with time served at West Allis and then through State Fair Park. She too will be focusing on water patrol and filling in on the road. Oh, you guys get to stand right up here. There you go.
Thank you. So, I do solemnly declare upon my honor and conscience that I will act at all times to the best of my ability and knowledge in a manner befitting a police officer for the Waterford Police Department. I will preserve the dignity and will respect the rights of all individuals. I will discharge my duties with integrity and will promote understanding and conciliation. I will exercise my authority as a police officer in the manner intended by the law. I will faithfully obey the orders of my superiors and will be ready to confront danger in the line of duty. I will act with honesty, courtesy, and regard for the welfare of others and will endeavor to develop the esprit de corps. I will act justly and impartially and with propriety towards my fellow officers, and I will constantly strive to honor this oath in my service as a police officer to the Waterford Police Department. So help me God.
Welcome.
And that's all I have.
No. Tell us about the parade.
The parade?
Yeah, highlights of the parade.
Highlights of the parade, everything went off safely and securely. And this was my first parade out here for July 4th. And I was shocked at how much of the community came out for it. It was an awesome event. When they said it was going to be packed, they were not lying. many floats, many people, and with that many people and that influx of people coming in, just kudos to Waterford for all behaving themselves. It was a good time.
Yes, I'll just add, because I was at a roll call with the village president. We estimate over 20,000 people were at our parade. This is the first year that, Lieutenant Nearing from the village fire department said that the police outnumbered all the firefighters this year.
That was very encouraging to see. I put it out to all of our officers, and obviously we can't force our part-timers by contract, which I'd love to cheat at some point, but anyway, put it out and they overwhelmingly all came out. I think we had a great showing and everything was covered, everything went flawlessly.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Thank you.
Any questions on the chief and the board here?
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to Fishkill Fire Company. The president could not be here, but he did send a report. They had 20 EMS calls, 5 fire calls, 2 personal injuries, accidents, 2 mutual aid alarm system Mavis. Total, to date this year, they responded to 139 calls, and they remain committed to ensuring the safety of our community and appreciate your ongoing support. So that's what the president of TFC sent to them. So that's the report there. If you have any questions, let me know. Reach out to them. Follow up. Okay, moving on. Waterford Waterway Management District.
Good evening. For the last month, we had some unfortunate damage to some more buoys. One was repairable, one was not. They come at a cost of $450 a piece. Luckily, the lights survived on that one, which is another $250 if we had to. So we're asking for any help from any riparian owners, anybody on the water, to please submit reports if anything is witnessed, as far as tampering with those at all. It certainly would help us out because it's hard. And in regards to the proposed drawdown for the waterway, the DNR has agreed in concept to a 3-year consecutive drawdown over the winter. However, the details are yet to be worked out, and we will be discussing that at our meeting, our WWMD meeting, this coming Wednesday right here. Good news on the TD's behalf, I submitted for some available grant money for those waterway lights that the town was graciously enough to purchase. We did get allocated up 50% of that, so just short of $3,200, $3,178, pending that final document I need to email. So that's good news. The APM committee has selected a new labor contractor, Jeff Strasser of Strasser Sales and Service, a longtime resident of the waterway and owner of Johnny's Service Station in Muskego. He's made a positive impact in a short time already by providing a high level of mechanical service and increasing uptime of the equipment. So with that, in June, weed harvesting does continue based on the weekly harvesting schedule that's on the website, the WWM website. And a little bit of unfortunate news there. In June, it was discovered that there is some suspected sabotage to the harvesting equipment, which has been reported to the PD. Very expensive repairs. There was water found in fuel systems and drain tanks, etc. But fortunately, since it's been reported and it has happened, that seems to have decreased. So that's all I got.
Okay, any questions for Gary from the board here?
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, thank you. Moving on to Department of Public Works, Park and Road.
I'd like to start with the recycling center report, probably first time ever. Saturday, June 20th, we had 310 registered vehicles visit our recycling center. Out of those 310, 12 were not from the town of Waterford. We filled 5 garbage dumpsters that day. Wednesday, July 1st, which is the first time we've done a Wednesday dump day in years. And it was due to the fact that July 4th fell on a holiday, so we weren't open that Saturday. So the Wednesday before that, we had 83 registered vehicles and 0 out-of-towners were reported for that dump day. And we filled 2 garbage dumpsters. Saturday, July 11th, the past Saturday, which was the fill-in day for the July 4th Saturday, we had 111 vehicles and again, 0 out-of-town people. We filled 2 garbage containers that day. Town residents were thankful that we checked for identification on all 3 days. There were many that liked the fact that the center was open on a Wednesday. And do we have any questions?
I'm present up. Thank you.
Okay. And then the road-
I have a question.
Okay.
Just want to confirm whether or not the recycling center will be open this coming Saturday for the 3rd Saturday of the month.
Yes, it will, Robert.
Okay, thank you.
July 18th. The road report, we used 4 ton of coal patch on town roads this month, which is quite a bit for this time of year. And then we received the road paving bids on Friday, and everyone on the board should have that. And if you don't, I can get it for you.
Yes, we received this late Friday, so we couldn't put it in the agenda. Bill, you asked questions. I believe you expect your information today. So I will be, everybody review it. I will add this probably to a special meeting. We can get this addressed. Same thing with the chief stuff and then the WPPA thing. So a little meeting to get all that stuff done and hopefully before the new month. Jimmy, any questions for Jermaine? All right, thank you, Jim. Moving on to operations committee report.
Thank you, everybody. Apologize for the lateness of my report late this afternoon. It's been a lot of crazy personal stuff going on, so my apologies for that. We've met 3 times since our last board meeting. Most of that time has been on the IT infrastructure review, which you graciously called a special meeting for us to try and get that forward. And I really appreciate that. It's just another thing off of our plate. I want to thank Chief O'Neill and Heather for their work in this process. They took a lot of their own time to help and be a part of that. I do want to recognize them for their time. Tom and Adam also have, contributed much to that process. We'll be working with Jim to update the needs and opportunities list. I kind of looked at it briefly this afternoon. That needs a pretty good going over. And once we review that, we'll bring some things forward. I know Jim is working on some stuff for that. His new plow truck is on his mind along with some other equipment. And I know he also, has some other additional equipment he'd like to auction and help put that in the fund. So we haven't forgotten about anything else on that list. We had to kind of side burner that to get these things going. But if you have any other questions, please, I'll be happy to answer. And I do appreciate the efforts of you putting that a special meeting on the agenda. And I want to recognize you all for that. It's hard around the 4th of July. Pull that together.
I don't have any questions. Does the board have any questions for Chris, the operations?
Just one item to piggyback on, Chris, thank you for your leadership on the operations committee and helping us move that forward. For public awareness, Dependable Solutions will be on site tomorrow for the first visit related to the IT infrastructure and risk review project. They're going to be conducting interviews and begin the discovery phase of that project. So again, we're working to complete that project in time for input to the 2027 budgeting cycle.
Any other questions for Chris?
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it.
All right, moving on to ordinance committee report. Dave?
Thank you. Quick one this month. The committee met on June 25th, discuss and make changes to the dog ordinances requested by the WPD. The committee has completed the final draft of the ordinances intended for presentation to the board. The committee with input from the town attorney and police chief O'Neill decided for continuity and clarity that the numbering and location of subparagraphs needed to be changed. The town attorney is renumbering, and when completed, will be ready for board action. The bottom paragraph on my report I've struck. Are there any questions?
Dave, just one question. You said that completed final draft of the ordinances intended for presentation. Can you just remind me which ordinances those are?
It's the whole dog ordinance phase of that section.
Okay, so it's specifically the dog ordinance.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, thank you for that, clarity. Appreciate it.
Any other questions, Dave? Okay, hopefully we'll have it ready for the next town board meeting. Yeah, we're
I
done.
was shooting for this month, but I was shooting for it for this month, but
Yeah,
it didn't happen.
things happen, all right? All right, then we have town planning commission recommendations. Yeah, you want to do, Leonard?
The planning commission approved 2 pier permits, a chicken permit. They also approved a CSM, a rezone, and 2 permits for continuing on with extraction. We don't have to touch the piers or the chickens, but I will move to approve the planning commission's recommendations for the CSM.
We have a motion to approve, looking for a second.
I'll second.
A second, any discussion on it? If not, I'll call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I will move to approve the rezone.
And the motion to approve the rezone, looking for a second?
Second.
Second, any discussion on it? Now I'll call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I will move to approve both of the extraction permits.
I got a motion to approve that?
I'll second.
A second, any discussion? I will just add that these are both renewals, these are not new permits, they've been there forever. So, other than that, any other discussion?
Supervisor Yolander, I think there may have been a delay. I did not hear about the short-term rentals.
Oh, that's because I probably missed it.
Okay, let's finish voting on this, we'll go back to short-term rental.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were.
Yeah, so we got a motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye, we got it all set. Now we'll go back to the short-term rentals.
So with the short-term rentals, so those were late renewals. It was for 6417 Riverside, 28725 Mulberry, 5424 Center. Planning Commission recommended approval to the town board.
Move to approve.
Got a motion to approve, looking for a second?
Second.
Any discussion on it? Call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. I believe that covers everything for planning commission.
Yep, that was everything. Fine.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, old business, appointment of planning commission vacancy. Unfortunately, last month we had a planning commissioner pass. So his seat sort of came up, so Mr. Ted Dursey unfortunately is no longer with us. So I want to make an appointment to fill this position, so that board is at full strength and stuff as we move forward with things. So I had a couple applications that came in. I've known this person a long time. I talked to the other candidate, left a message for him. He didn't call me back, so I decided to move forward sooner than later. So we all know Doug Schwartz here. So Doug, please stand up so people can see you. I would like to appoint Doug Schwartz to fill the vacancy, remaining term of Ted Dursey. I need a motion to move forward. I'll make the motion to move forward with Ted Dursey. Looking for a second.
I'll second.
A second. All right, any discussion? We'll call for what? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Welcome, Doug.
Thank you.
All right, the appointment of the WDME member. A little clarity here. There's a position appointed by town chair, happened 2020, and this person's been filling that seat for many years, which is great, but he is now a board supervisor. So as was previously mentioned, our waterways are a big important thing to that. And when things move forward, I don't think we want to have this board's hand tied anyway. So I'm in discussion with Tom to my left, and to Bill. And I interviewed, we put several postings out there for people, and I had a couple candidates come through. And basically, I will be removing Bill as our appointed for the town board effective July 31st. Give that board some time to adjust a little bit. They've known about it for the last 4. and starting a new commissioner August 1st. The new commissioner that I talked to is Mike Savico. Mike, can you please stand up?
Everybody.
Okay. Mike's been on the water for a while, just recently, been out here for a while. Yeah, so he just recently built the house out there, when he's had for a while, but he has expressed interest. We sat down, talked for a while, and I'm gonna appoint him starting August 1st to be an OMD. So I'm gonna make a motion to appoint Mike. I need a second. Unfortunately, Tom and Bill, you need to abstain on this one because you're currently on the board. So it's you, Lander, and Andrew and myself can vote on this. So, any discussion? Now I'm gonna call for vote. No? I'm doing appointments. No. So I made a motion looking for a second.
I'll second.
Got a second. Any discussions from Andrew or Bob?
Nope.
All right, now I'm gonna call for vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Welcome, Mike, to WMD. Good luck. All right. You can talk to these guys afterwards then. All right. Special event application, Anchor and Ale, 6812, North Michigan Road. Please come on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chad, one of the owners of Anchor and Ale, and I'm glad I showed up tonight because I didn't know I was supposed to be here. So,
Just a little back information for the special permit.
sure.
Any commercial that's having an outside event should fill out a special permit if it's gonna involve neighbors around them and music and something that may bother the neighbors. So, Anchor and Ale filled out this application to submit. There's a couple questions, but I believe that was solved. We'll cover that in our discussion here. But they're looking to have a special event on July 26, 2026, the parade day out there. And, basically looking at music from noon to 3 p.m. outside on their patio there. So, they went through several of the boards already, went to police, it looks like, or I can't those see the officer in charge, public works, fireman, then eventually it'll be me. So, and I'm okay with it. So I'm looking for a motion to approve his special permit for that day.
I'll make that motion.
And a motion looking for a second.
I'll second.
A second. Now we'll have discussion. Any discussion?
Is there a plan for parking?
That's.
Thank you, Bob. Go for it. That was my question.
That was, yes. So that was, go ahead. Somebody bring up, so Chad's well aware what he needs to do.
Yep. So did you, provide that plan?
I was not made aware that I needed a parking plan
Well, I know that I had been.
until we were just talking about it.
Well, I know Rayhana had been in touch with either you or your partner,
Probably Andy. Yep.
so,
But I mean, what would you like? Something written, a map or a draw? What I
What
guess.
I'm gonna recommend is a map. If you got a site plan on your
Yep, I
property
do.
there.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, your chief had to go on a call. Questions, contact the police department.
Okay.
Basic things, you can't have cars parked on the road.
Yep.
Parade day is a little day, but usually a lot of house parties, stuff like that.
Yep.
I would recommend you have a plan in place by Friday noon.
Okay.
That way Tina can send it to all the board members to review. They can look at it over the weekend.
Okay.
And if we have any questions, they can come back to the office and then we can address them with you.
Perfect.
So Tom brought this up earlier, so.
Yep.
I will make him the point person on this project.
That's great.
All right.
Can we, do we need to amend the motion of approval pending review of the parking?
I would recommend that, yes, I would.
Yeah, so I would like that motion amended. I would, move to approve the special events permit for Anchor and Ale pending review of the parking plan that Chad will bring forward to us by Friday.
Okay.
second that.
Okay, who made the original motion? I can make them rescind theirs.
yeah,
I did.
Andrew.
I'll rescind
Just a
my,
second.
I'll rescind my original.
I made this up.
Yeah, so we both rescind, okay. Tom, you can make the motion. I would recommend, when you make your motion, that we approve it conditionally on the parking plan that's satisfied by what you addressed with them. I don't want to call a special board meeting 2 weeks away and not have them be, it's a 3-hour event. I mean, so I want to make sure, because it's gonna be hard getting everybody together. So.
Right.
so-
Yeah, I just wanted, yeah, confirm, I just got up with Brianna and she's like, yeah, she had texted.
Again, I'm not,
So I'm gonna rescind the motion that I just made and make a new motion to conditionally approve the special events permit for Anchor and Ale, pending review and approval of the parking plan that Chad will provide for us by Friday.
I knew it Friday.
By noon on Friday.
Right,
You'll probably have it tomorrow. I appreciate it.
that's fine. All right, so we got a motion, looking for a second now.
Second.
And motion second, any further discussion from the board? Okay, call for vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Chad.
Bob?
All right. Discussion of possible action regarding this amendments to boarding ordinance. We've all got it. Basically, from my understanding, and Tony, please correct me, that we gotta basically make a motion, send this to DNR for their approval and do all that. This has been worked on by the ordinance committee for several months. And Tony, I sent you an email today from a town resident today that you looked at. So somebody needs to make a motion, or do you want to clarify anything, Tony, before we?
No, that's exactly it. It's gonna go, board approves it to go on to the DNR.
I need a motion to move it to the DNR.
So can I ask a question about that?
Sure.
So Tony, what happens after the DNR gets it?
Comes back to the board
And then what? We
for
have
final approval.
For final approval. Okay, no other steps other than that? So it's,
Gary might know if I'm missing anything.
are we missing anything, Gary?
Gotta go to the DNR, comes back for a town meeting and then board action.
That's fine.
Okay.
We have time.
That hearing has to be, within 30 days.
When we get back to the DNR.
Right. And they got 10 days to get back to you.
Oh, they go that quick? Okay. All right, we'll see. We'll count this down, all right?
And I'll work with Tina to get that all submitted because a whole bunch of permits gotta go in with it.
Okay. All right. So Gary clarified some things. Tony, you have anything to add?
No, that's exactly it, Joe.
All right, so I need a motion to move this forward to the DNR.
So moved.
Motion, looking for a second.
Okay.
A second. Any further discussion?
I believe that the DNR has a public hearing on it. Gary, do you know if the DNR has a public hearing on it?
The DNR is not town.
Yeah, the town was.
So once the DNR approves,
We got 30 days.
then we have to set up a public hearing for it. And then we vote after that.
And can I ask, how far have we been out of this? Is this something new they just started, or is this something we've been not in compliance for?
For what?
This ordinance, changing this ordinance?
It's been not in compliance for a while.
Yeah,
We'll just
a
say-
long time.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I have a motion second. I'm gonna call for a vote from the board here. Any further discussion before we vote? All in favor to move forward?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Thank you. All right, chair reports. A couple of things I wanted to bring up. I don't know if anybody got their new newsletter that was started. The preliminary copy, well, it's our first issue. There'll be another one, fourth one coming when we have a little bit more time. I want to thank Tina for putting most of it together. There's a little time lapse here with the holiday. I got a little quick and printer was on vacation, so it's,
Yeah.
and I made the final call, and it looks good, and we'll send it, all right? So,
Chief is one that, yeah.
so,
Provided a lot of it.
I will work with Tina, we'll come up with a better timeline. So our printer, we're not scrambling at the last minute. We wanted to get it out, because some items were date sensitive, so. Also, Tom stole my thunder earlier, but we have the IT Discovery interview scheduled tomorrow. Gonna be going on with all board members and some online. I want to update that we did have a meeting last week with the village, myself, Andrew, Chief, Adam, and our respective attorneys regarding the police commission update. So Andrew will be spearheading that after that meeting and getting a plan of action together to move forward on that. We learned a lot from that little meeting, and we're going to move forward on that. So I want to also mention that the new assessor has started, which was mentioned earlier. We got the chain of custody figured out. So when they sign out any of the files, nothing gets lost, and they'll start digitalizing all our records. So, final thing, the volunteer agreement. Myself, Supervisor Markowski, Adam and, our attorneys were part of the meeting and tried scheduling everything together, save cost. So a couple key things, we already passed the authorizing resolution passed by the town and village board back in March. Municipal clerk completed the required agency notifications within the 5-day window after the board authorization. Our attorneys for both the village and town were briefed and actively engaged. Tom Mikowski and Adam Jeske will present the town and village respectively. Together, they will draft and recommend a cooperative boundary plan to our boards here. The past boundary plan will serve as a baseline for the plan, but changes do need to be made. The village will repeal the 28 extraterritorial zoning requirement with favorable impact on negotiations. I'm glad that the village worked together. And Adam and Tom will press us at a monthly board meeting. So there'll be some things that'll be part of the packet I turn with open, transparent community engagement will continue. So all the board members will be receiving an email from Tina Mock. I sent it to her to send to the board members. So if they have questions, they can get them submitted. Tina and Tom, so we can make sure that we address that and stuff. So, all right. That's all. Well, we have our parade coming up July 26th in North Michigan. We have 2 new established over, so please frequent them. We have a lot of activities. I heard we even have bagpipes coming out for the parade, stuff like that. So should be a good parade. Good weather in the morning. It rained in the afternoon, but weather good in the morning. Other than looking for motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Got a motion to adjourn?
Second.
A second. Any discussion? All right, call for vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Or you.